So, do any of you remember those Mickey Mouse cartoons from the 1930s? The ones that were just put out on DVD a few years ago? Well, from what I hear, there is one that was unreleased to even the most avid classic Disney fans. According to sources, it's nothing really all that special. It's just a continuous loop, kind of like the Flintstones, of the character Mickey Mouse walking past 6 buildings that goes on for 2 or 3 minutes before fading out. Unlike the cutesy tunes put in though, the song on this cartoon was not a song at all. It was just a constant bang on a piano for a minute and a half before going to white noise for the remainder of the film. And it wasn't the jolly old Mickey we've come to love either. Mickey wasn't dancing or smiling at all. He was just kind of walking as if you or I were walking, with normal facial expression. But for some odd reason, his head tilted side to side as he kept this dismal look. Up until a year or 2 ago, everyone believed that after it cut to black, that was it. When Leonard Maltin was reviewing the cartoon to be put into the complete series, he decided it was too junk to be on the DVD. But he wanted to have a digital copy due to the fact it was a creation by Walt. When he had a digitalized version on his computer to look at the file, he noticed something. The cartoon was actually 9 minutes and 5 seconds long. This is what my source emailed to me in full. He is a personal assistant of one of the high executives at Disney, an acquaintance of Mr. Walt himself. After it cut to black, it stayed like that until the 6th minute before going back into Mickey walking. The sound was different this time. It was a murmur. It wasn't a language, more like a gurgled cry, as the noise got more indistinguishable and loud over the next minute. The picture began to get weird. The sidewalk started to go into directions that seemed impossible based on the physics of Mickey's walking, and the dismal face of the mouse was slowly curling into a smirk. In the 7th minute, the murmur turned into a blood-curdling scream. That kind of scream painful to hear, and the picture was getting more obscure. Colors were happening that shouldn't have been possible at the time. Mickey's face began to fall apart. His eyes rolled onto the bottom of his chin like 2 moles were doing a fishbowl. His curled smile was pointing upward to the left side of his face. The buildings became rubble floating in midair, and the sidewalk was impossibly navigating in warped directions. A few seeming inconceivable from what we, as humans, should know about direction. Mr. Maltin got disturbed and left the room, sending an employee to finish the video and take notes on everything happening up until the last second. And afterward, immediately stored the disc of the cartoon into the wall. This distorted screaming went on until 8 minutes and a few seconds in, and then it abruptly cuts to the face of Mickey Mouse at the end of the credits of every video, with what sounded like a broken music box playing in the background. This happened for about 13 seconds, and whatever was in that remaining 13 seconds, I haven't been able to get a sliver of information about. From what a security guard working under me, who was making rounds out of that room, I was told that after the last frame, the employee stumbled out of the room with pale skin, saying, "Your suffering is not known," 7 times before speedily taking the guard's gun and shooting himself on the spot. The thing that I could get out of Leonard Maltin was that the last frame was a piece of Russian text that roughly said, "The sights of hell bring its viewers back in." As far as I know, no one else has seen it, but there have been dozens of attempts of getting the file on Rapid Share by employees inside the studio, all of whom have have been promptly terminated of their jobs. Whether it got online or not is up for debate, but if rumors serve me right, it's online somewhere under SuicideMouse.AVI. If you have ever found a copy of this film, or if you ever do find a copy of this film, I want you to never view it, and to contact me by phone immediately, regardless of the time. When a Disney death is covered up as well as this, it means this has to be something huge. Get back at me. TR. I've yet to find a copy of this, but it's out there. I just know it.